Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rita Crompton, and yes, we are still having some technical challenges, but you know what? We're up for it. We just have to wait and see. So if you see me reaching for my camera, it is because we're still trying to connect to Instagram. Anyway, hindsight is, if I would known you were going to give me a problem today, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, I would have started earlier. Problem is when you click go live, it either does or it doesn't. And then you got all kinds of weird things hanging out there. So we try not to do that, but you just never know. We have to wait and see what's going to happen with Instagram. But hindsight, wouldn't it be wonderful? I cannot tell you how many times I hear inventors say, well, if I had known that before I spent $10,000, if I had known that a year ago, really, wouldn't it be nice if we had known that? All the time. I cannot tell you how often it happens. So what do we try to do to give us the best shot? I mean, none of us have the crystal ball. I cannot read your mind. We cannot read the mind of the examiner. You know, hindsight's always 20/20, but reality is none of us have hindsight that we can actually rewind the clock and do it a different way. So the best thing we can do is to do it right to give us the best chance of success. So as the inventor lady, me and my team, all right, I've got a great team. Andrea, you are part of that team, and don't ever think that you're not. So what we do on that team, all right, is to reach out and try to give you the best information we can. When I tell inventors, all right, get out there and do your own looking around. Once you realize what an octopus, and that is the words coming from the USPTO people, that the USPTO site is, you realize, oh, for goodness sakes, for $500, I can have someone do a comprehensive search and life is better. Yes, you want that independent set of eyes because you're going to describe it. But again, I cannot read your mind. The examiner cannot read your mind. The engineer, the attorney, nobody can read your mind. Yay, because they try to read all of our social media and everything else we put out there. It's nice to have a little bit of privacy. I'm being facetious there, but you get it. So what we want to do is do the best we can to understand what it is that you're trying to do. So when we say, all right, you look around, and when you come back to me and say, oh, it's never been done before, and we kind of can say, you know, a little scoff here and a scoff there. Those are the new lines that you see on the closed caption on TV. He scoffed at her. My husband always laughs. He goes, do I scoff? And I go, yes, you scoff at me. So we try not to get to the point where we're scoffing at anybody. When we're looking at that independent set of eyes, it's somebody that doesn't have a preconceived notion of what's there. You don't really want to find anything. If you tell me differently, when you say you went out and looked, did you really look because you wanted to find it or because you wanted to prove that there was nothing else out there? Different set of eyes. All right. So a good search is done with an open mind. They want to find everything that's out there. So the attorney then can help you set parameters. The attorney is going to say, all right, you can't claim this because it was done in a patent 30 years ago, 50 years ago. It's amazing how often we get something back from the 1800s. So when you think those examiners don't go back and look, yeah, they do. All right. And they're going to use it against you. So the more we are able to prepare the examiner, to prepare you, to prepare the engineer, all right, who's going to do the prototypes, the less likely you are to come back to me and say, I wish I would have known this $10,000 ago. All right, money is money and we try to hang on to it. I am frugal with mine. I am frugal with yours. And so when I say get a comprehensive independent search done before you spend any other money, there's a reason. And it's because it helps protect us from getting caught in that I wish I would have known thing. So that's part of it. All right. The next part is it helps to give you that material that you need to take to the engineer. Engineer is more than happy to do 2 or 3 prototypes for you, but you know what? They're going to charge you. That's just the way it is. If you can go in the door and say, okay, start with this, and my attorney gave me these parameters. How much better is it than that? I've got several engineers we work with to do prototypes, and their first question, Doug at Abbott, his first question to the inventor, did you have a search done, and what are the parameters set by the registered patent attorney? That is the way it is. All right. Gives us that opportunity to keep the examiner at the USPTO going down the path. It gives the engineer a chance to be able to say, okay, we have a better sense now of what you're trying to do because we've got parameters. All right, we know what belongs to somebody else. We don't want to infringe on somebody else. These are good things. And you know what? If we are able to discern that a price point of a product has got to be $10 and the engineer says there is no way you're going to hit that mark with these designs, can we redo the designs before you've spent money on a patent? Maybe, maybe not. But wouldn't you rather know before you've spent a ton of money getting a patent filed, or having an engineer start messing around with it, coming up with prototypes that cannot be used? It happens all the time. So for you guys, inventors, using Inventor Lady as your kind of controller, all right, it gives you that opportunity to use my 15 years of experience, hindsight, if you want to look at it that way, to help keep you from making business decisions poorly. We are all about trying to move forward in the best way possible to give you the best chance of success. All right, hindsight's 2020. Our ability to make business decisions successfully is based on the years of experiences that we've accumulated. And your best chance at good hindsight is using us. It doesn't get any clearer than that. My name is Rita Crompton. Me and my team, we are the Inventor Lady, and we help you have the best hindsight possible. Give me a call. Shoot me an email. Reach out. Andrea will post my phone number to you if you reach out on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or any of those. Andrea is my gal. Talk to you later.